Post-Gay Awakening, so true. No context provided for...
Yeah.
I forgot to add one really important thing about treason and sedition. Really crucially important.
So important.
Treason and sedition is actually cool as fuck. It's actually so good, and you should do it.
Oh, okay.
Like both of them.
Was that it?
Usually you should do sedition first and get like a squad together through your sedition, and then do some
Right.
treason.
The Sedition Squad.
Yeah, basically. And obviously you should do it for good reasons, right? There's good and bad reasons to do treason, obviously. But it's actually cool as fuck. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm standing by that, full co-signing that. All right.
Great. This will not age poorly. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of the crime. We've only got a few hours until the trial starts. That doesn't give us much time. Let's go, Maya.
I don't know what I clicked over there.
I'm sure the professor will bring us back something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold up our end of the bargain.
You got it, Nick.
What is it, Maya?
It's Spella. Her eyes are all funny again, like last time.
Like last time?
Yeah, like they were back in London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again.
Now that you mention it, it was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then.
Nuh-uh, no way. This is just downright disgusting. We can't let them get away with this.
Yeah, we're definitely on the same page there, Maya. Come on, let's get started.
You said it. I'm as serious as a heart attack, Nick.
Jesus Christ, Maya.
Fen, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Treason Squad. You and me.
Alright, we're seeing it now, the live birth of the Treason Squad. You've jumped Sedition Squad. You've gone straight to Treason Squad.
I do sedition every day of my life.
You know what?
I bet you do too,
Relatable.
Claire.
Probably. I'd probably do it at this point without even noticing.
Do you conspire against the government? Do you speak badly about authoritarian leaders?
No, I love the government. I think everything the Canadian government has ever done is great, and there's no bad things they've ever done. What are you talking about?
Wave your Canadian flags to stop the U.S. from annexing us. Do it. Do it.
Let
Do
me
it.
go find my Canadian flag that I definitely have, because I definitely have one. Yep.
Yeah, that's how it works. If we all put up our Canadian flags, the U.S. won't annex us, because that's what all the prime ministers said.
I believe it's called an affinity group.
Special interest group. The interest being the
hurts.
fall of authoritarianism. Okay. Figures. There's still a ton of people around.
Well, considering what happened, I guess it's only natural. There seem to be fewer knights, though.
Nick, look out! Make way! Make way!
Oh, it's just a random one. Ouch!
You wimp! How could you be sent flying by a little bump like that?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, excuse me. So he knocks me over and I get yelled at? Yeah, that's fair.
I've gotta say, Nick, I think you just set a new record for the most super dramatic fall ever.
Oh, come on, Maya. What do you expect when someone in a metal suit bumps into someone in a cloth suit?
What are you two doing here, anyway? This area is supposed to be off limits to the likes of you. Well, you see, we're the ones defending Isfella Cantabella. Oh, how? Then you must be the Sir Blue Knight that all the town is talking about. He sure is. Bluest knight in all the land.
That's right. I'm the Blue Knight.
You look a little green for a knight if you ask me.
Thanks.
Well, feel free to investigate the area. Over in the square, they're setting up the special outside court to be used in the upcoming trials. We vigilantes are spread thin guarding here, so do your best to keep out of our way. So true. This game was written for me because of the Green Knight joke. Ugh. You know, Nick, you're becoming quite the celebrity around here.
I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word.
What's up, Nick?
It looks like the vigilante that ran into me just dropped something.
What is that?
It looks like some kind of patrol record for the guards.
Patrol record?
Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding this bell tower 24/7.
You mean they've been guarding it around the clock? Why would they do that?
Beats me. But the important thing here is the fact that it was under close guard at the time the incident took place.
Oh, right. So I guess it would have been impossible to just stroll in through the front door, huh?
Exactly. Anyway, it might be a good idea to hold on to this for now.
I don't think you're allowed to get evidence this way, but fair enough. So, anyway, where were we? Oh, right! Off to see the crime scene.
Better have a look before another dork in a tin can shows up.
Like, I don't think you're allowed to get evidence that way, but I also don't think we're following any rules here, so take it.
I don't think Phoenix ever follows rules. Again, another reason why he gets disbarred.
That's fair.
It looks like they've left the crime scene completely untouched. Like they're supposed to.
Yeah, even that flower the boss threw at them is still all over the place. I love that she still calls her the boss.
Yeah. I still can't believe she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes.
Me explaining the concept of oh, what's the word? There's like a term for like the process of like clear chain of possession or whatever of evidence. Like me trying to explain that concept to someone in the world of Phoenix Wright and their head explodes. The idea that you need a clear chain officially mapped out of who had what evidence when. Chain of custody. Thank you. Chain of custody. Me explaining chain of custody to Phoenix Wright.
There has to be like a superhero or supervillain of some sort where their move is called chain of custody, right?
Chain of custody is like a killer name for something.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry,
I thought you'd already read that.
I think I had. I think I did. I don't remember.
Ooh. It's only a bag of white flour and a rolling pin, too.
Just goes to show how much Patty cares for Espella, huh?
Of course she does. After all, Espella's like family. It's another reason we just have to rescue Espella, Nick.
That's right.
And what are we waiting for? Let's bust out that magnifying glass and get this search on the road.
Now, what should we look at?
Hard to say.
Really I
hard to
wonder
say.
what we should look at.
There's no hint coins in this area, apparently.
No. Chain of custody is the special power move for a superhero whose alter ego is a divorce lawyer.
It's really good.
Fuck.
Chain of custody! And then he, like, sends out a chain, and it, like, breaks two people apart.
This is just Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter.
Don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Alright.
I agree with you.
Look at this. It's a pendant. Leather strap seems to have broken.
Wait, I know this. It's Espella's pendant.
I knew I'd seen it somewhere before.
See, I was thinking about kunai with chain.
Oh no, I was thinking about the chain bastard.
Sure. Anyway, we should pick it up before one of those dorks sees it. Come on, Nick, quickly, just pop it in your pocket.
Okay, I'm on it already. Pocketing the evidence.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, this is normal.
Terrible, terrible.
It's not like they left it untouched for a reason.
Uh-huh. I wonder what this is.
Looks like a robe to me.
A robe? Ew. Say, this reminds me of the robes those weirdos in the Eldritch Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick! Try it on! Try it on! Try it on!
You've got to be kidding. This thing's drenched from all the rain.
That's your issue?
And besides, it's covered in that flour Patty threw all over the place.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It does look pretty beat up, huh?
And that flour is not coming off easily. It's all stuck to the wet robe.
You know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something weird about this robe.
Weird?
Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around, was there?
I'm not really sure, but I sure don't recall seeing it. This robe's pretty big. It looks like it would fit someone my size.
I guess that means it can't be a spell, as she's small and aerodynamically built, like yours truly.
Anyway, it may provide a useful clue. Well, let's make a record of it for now.
Hey, get that soggy thing away from me!
Oh boy. Sorry, just imagining aerodynamically fit. Just Maya fully in a wind tunnel, testing. Yep. Good aerodynamics.
You know that bar that they put on the back of like sports cars, like the little thing they put on the back. Just imagining that, but it's Maya.
Just Maya has like a hair done in a way where it's like instead of like a ponytail, it's like kind of a loop, but it's a perfectly right angle, so it's just half a square. It's like the fender.
Yeah.
Wait, spoil.
Yeah, that is what it's called. Yeah, just.
Oh,
Maya.
Spoiler! I thought you were saying it was a spoiler to talk about this, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Maya doesn't get.
Actually,
Maya doesn't. This doesn't happen to Maya.
In the future of the Phoenix Wright games, when Phoenix Wright gets disbarred, Maya goes to become a race car. No, not a race car driver. A race car.
Becomes a race car. Just becomes a race car.
She has the spoiler. Her hair is a spoiler, and she goes vroom vroom, and she runs around a track. And she's the best. She's better than all the other race cars.
This is the same as wow, I'm fully forgetting. What's the anime?
Yep.
She becomes a race car, like anime name. It'd be a spoiler to say.
There's at least one that I know.
Wait, I need to text you, Fen.
Can we all confirm we're talking about the same one? 'Cause I think we are.
I'm like forgetting the name. It's very. Oh wait. I messaged. Okay, yeah. Me and Fen were thinking about the same one.
Can someone confirm with me that I was thinking? Yes. Okay, we're all thinking about the same one.
Okay, we're all thinking about the same one. Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say it.
No, yeah, I know it. Technically, that's only in one version of the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I feel like saying it this way, if you know, you know at this point.
Yeah.
Based on how we're saying things.
Of that moment set to Kesha's Joyride. Killer edit. One of the best edits I've ever seen. Genuinely. So good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a spoiler. I mean,
it's
besides.
for sure a spoiler to say it. For sure a spoiler to say it.
Is it?
Yep. 100%. If I can find the edit, though, I will send it to y'all.
Thank you. It's not part of.
It's the end of the anime, Claire.
It's a different universe. It's not the end of the anime.
Counts.
I hated the end of the anime, and then I liked that part.
It's a spoiler for that, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, we should keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, this looks like a floor plan of the tower.
Hey, you're right. But I don't remember seeing it here before.
I guess the vigilantes must have been using it for the investigation and left it behind when they hurried off.
Those this one Eidolon or something from Final Fantasy, where I think it's two women in the intertwined become motorcycle. Sick. According to this floor
Which Final
plan,
Fantasy? Sorry, go on.
According to this floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one.
Well, it is a bell tower. It'd be kind of strange if there was no bell.
Yeah, but there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level.
Or even a step ladder. Does that mean the bell can't be rung?
Oh my god, a bell that can't be rung. I need you idiots. It's killing me. It's killing me.
Damn. Why would someone not want to ring a bell?
I need the two of you motherfuckers.
There's no reason. There's
just
no reason apps at all.
To just mention it. We went from that scene to this scene. It's been like an hour.
It's been like 10 minutes.
It's been like 10 minutes for y'all. For us, it's been like an hour. For y'all, it's been like
We've been talking so long, it's been longer for us than it's been for them.
It's killing me. Anyway, Nick, this floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket. That's what we do with all the evidence.
Maya, I hate to think what you've stashed away in that spirit medium's outfit.
I don't know if it came with me to Labyrinthia, but I did have a lot of evidence for crimes out there. It's called being decisive, Nick. Come on, we're doing this for Espella, remember?
Well, yeah, I hadn't forgotten.
Well, you guys have forgotten a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I actually think you've forgotten quite a bit.
I will say I love Maya. I just think Maya's, kleptomania is truly so funny.
I love this for her.
A lawyer game. What's this? A control panel? I wonder what it's for. It's a puzzle.
If it's a control panel, shouldn't there be a lever or button or something? Wait a sec, what's that? Whoa!
A necklace.
Seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits inside of it. It's the exact shape of that pendant you picked up.
Hey, nice catch, Maya. That recess. I've seen something shaped like that before. Is it the water that comes out of the sink? Probably.
Ah, this shape! It's Espella's pendant!
Oh, yes, of course. Duh. You're right. It is Espella's pendant. I knew I'd seen that shape before. Final Fantasy 13. Like Lightning? The one that Lightning is in? Anyways. But why? Why would her... Yeah.
Lightning the Queen is in Final Fantasy?
Sent me...
Damn,
oh yeah,
Kingdom
I'm gonna watch
Hearts
that after.
Is crazy.
Yeah. Why would her pendant fit inside this recess?
Don't ask me. Spirit channeling, supernatural possession. Those are things I know, Nick. Well, seeing as we don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slot it in there and see what happens.
Okay, calm down. I guess there's no harm in trying.
Are
we finally gonna get Maya's ability since the, storyteller's dead?
Sorry?
I'm just Maya hasn't done a single thing in terms of her power compared to Luke, who has done it for, every single trial.
So right. Hold it right there, Sir Suspicious Blue Knight.
Oh, who? Me?
Yes, you! What exactly are you up to? We're just, carrying out our own investigation. Bah! You can't fool me. That thing you just picked up. The thing that even as we speak, you're attempting to conceal in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, you mean this little thing? It's well, I guess you'd call it a pendant.
It's, absolutely nothing to do with the whole crazy incident just now. It's right next to attorney badge on it. Enough. I saw it. All of it. Every single move from beginning to end, including just now. That right there is the one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself and putting in my pocket.
So he was clearly the one wearing the thing, right? Me 4.
Me 3.
I'm sure they said the other one.
Now then, hand over that important piece of evidence now!
Shoot.
No, Espella's pendant.
Snatched away from us just like that.
I must report this to the High Inquisitor immediately. Me too.
Me 3. Me 4.
4. There they go with Espella's pendant. And I was totally planning on giving it back to her the next time I saw her after we put it in the whole thing and did the whole, like, magic thing, control panel. But more than that, I so wanted to try fitting the pendant into that recess of the panel. See, I know where Maya's head is at. I know exactly where her head is at.
Maya's great. What now? No way is that panel just there for decoration. I better add it to my items for future reference.
He just grabs it off the thing.
And just fully pulls it off the wall.
Attention, everyone!
Oh no, it's just this guy.
The preparations of this evening's special outside courtroom have now been completed. Summon the High Inquisitor. It is time we prepared for the trial. Each and every citizen shall no doubt wish to bear witness to this evening's trial. Overcrowding is to be anticipated. All officers to their stations. Let's help this final court session find a proud place within Labyrinthia's history. Nick.
Looks like we're out of time, Maya. I guess that's the end of this investigation.
You think we'll be alright? We didn't really have time to finish.
We did what we could in the time we had. Let's go. I have a feeling Espella's going to be moved to the defendant's waiting room soon.
You know, Nick.
Hmm? What?
I've been thinking. It's no accident that you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia.
Maya?
The reason we're here is for the trial tonight.
I know what you mean. I think so too. And I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke feel the same way, but let's not ask them. I just know they'll bring back a clue or two to save Espella.
Yeah, you're right.
That means we've got to give this trial everything we've got, Maya.
Okay, Nick, let's do this thing!
You bet. We'll do what we do best. We'll fight to the very end. For Espella.
So now the question is, are we ending here for the night, or are we doing Luke and Layton's magical break-in?
I'm gonna call it. I'm good to keep going. It is like, we've only been going for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we have only been going for about 30 minutes. I just don't know how long this is gonna take, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm good either way.
Why don't we keep going? Just because it would be nice if we could, like, start
start the
right
trial.
before the trial.
I agree.
That'd be
Yeah.
really nice. Okay,
Yeah. And if we don't get there, we don't get there.
that's fine.
Professor!
Ah, they gave you your word.
My activation phrase, yeah.
What is it, my boy?
What do you think about what happened tonight?
On the surface, it certainly did appear that the storyteller's assailant could be none other than Espella.
But surely not.
However, even if it did seem that way, that does not necessarily make it the truth. And if it transpires that Espella is in fact innocent, then there must be some form of contradiction or proof to support his position.
Yes, you're right. I'll bet Mr. Wright won't miss even the slightest shred of evidence.
Mr. Wright and Maya are investigating the scene of the crime as we speak, no doubt taking proper chain of custody into account, and not taking anything and putting it in their pockets and then getting it stolen from them. We, meanwhile,
Of course not, Professor.
must search for something to prove Espella's innocence. In doing so, the truth should become evident as a matter of course.
I see. In the time that I've spent with Espella, I've never once doubted her character. There's just no way she could do anything as terrible as what happened in that square. And she'll steal anything that proves otherwise. I believe in you, Professor.
Nope, wrong one.
I believe in her, Professor. I don't fucking believe in you at all.
I know you do, Luke. We are Isabela's friends, and as such, we must believe in her.
Too right.
First, let's make our way through the gate.
Uh-oh, the door's still locked. And there's no knights here to open it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Lock
What's
pick
the
that
matter,
door.
Constantine? That's great, thanks. He says there's another way in, which only the knights know about.
That's a relief. Could you show us the way, Constantine?
He says, fuck you.
Is she just gonna be like, I have puzzles for you, or...
I have puzzles for you.
I'm just gonna try and... Okay, what's the other way?
Can you, like, back out?
Wait, what did this say? Okay. Nope, can't...
And you can't leave the map? Oh.
Can I? Wait.
No, because you want to
This
get...
is... No, this
Wait.
is where I'm supposed to go.
Oh.
I guess...
Okay.
Is this what I'm supposed to do? Oh,
Yep.
I guess.
Who'd have thought the storyteller would come to such an end? But I'm still finding it hard to believe even now. I mean, what's to become of us?
Wish I knew. I'm more worried about Inquisitor Barnum. He's being held on suspicion of treason. This whole thing is just one big headache. No matter what, the future ain't looking too bright.
I think this is Darklaw.
Enough of your pathetic whining. You call yourselves knights. No, it's not.
Nope, just a
at all.
random guy.
Oh, I know this guy though. I've done his voice though.
Oh, Captain!
The storyteller's gone! Inquisitor Barnum's gone! And who do you think is suffering the most because of it? The townsfolk, that's who! It's now that they need us the most. We must be there for them, to offer our support.
Yes, sir, that's certainly true, but with things the way they are, what can we possibly do?
Pitiful! Over there, isn't that? It would appear even the knights are unsettled, my boy.
What's going to become of Labyrinthia now?
Well, according to the final story, once all this is sorted out, they'll be fresh hope for the future. So it's a little early to be using heart just yet.
I hope you're right. Let's do our best to make it so, Professor. What's this? Someone's coming this way. Isn't that...
And what are you two doing here? We're heading for the Storyteller's Tower. There may be something left to uncover, so we're going there now to find out. Did you say the Storyteller's Tower?
Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't mean we're about to be surrounded by knights pointing swords at us again.
Well, if it isn't little Constantine, you bastard. Oh, I see. This must mean you're working on behalf of Inquisitor Barnum. Well, in that case, the tower is up ahead. You may proceed. In fact, I insist that you proceed. I have a feeling there's some unfinished business that only you can take care of. For all our sakes, go there and fulfill your quest. And in doing so, show us all that there is still hope for the future of Labyrinthia.
Captain?
Very well, we shan't let you down. Let's go, Luke. The Storyteller's Tower stands right ahead of us.
Right you are, Professor.
I really regret choosing that voice for the captain, because it always just hurts my throat. It's fun to do.
Yeah. Look! I can see the tower right over there! But how do we get to it?
I believe this may be where our little friend comes in handy. Wouldn't you say, Luke?
Right! Of course! I see. You're saying there's a path. He says there's a path leading from behind the audience room right over to the storyteller's tower.
One could hardly ask for a better guide.
Oh, really? He just said, "You've nothing to worry about while I'm here." And then he said, "You might want to worry about that Sir Blue Knight, though."
Constantine's very adept at telling things.
I hope Mr. Wright and Maya were able to come across some clues and then keep them in their own custody.
I don't think we need to worry too much about them. I'm sure they'll be alright. They're very competent. Wouldn't you agree, my boy?
Of course, Professor! While I was teaming up with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me. He's definitely someone that will always do his best to protect his friends.
I agree, Luke. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. I'm quite confident the trial is safe in his capable hands.
Me too.
Meanwhile...
And then there's Maya, always strong and courageous. Not to mention full of energy. She's a bit reckless sometimes, but always with good intent. I feel like I'm losing Luke.
We're lucky to have them on our side.
I'm glad that we met them, aren't you, Professor?
Yes, Luke. I'd certainly agree with you there. Both Mr. Wright and Miss Fay are friends that can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklaw will be a most formidable opponent, one unlikely to make any careless slips. Which is why we must do all our best, and work together.
Including me, right?
No, you can slack off. Of course! I certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke.
Don't worry, Professor. I'll give it everything I've got.
That's the spirit, my boy. Fuck yeah.
Wow! You don't realize how tall the tower is until you see it up close like this. Why does the professor look like a Duplo Lego?
He's always looked
Great
like
point.
that. That's just how he is. He's
Yeah.
the Duplo man.
The Duplo man, yeah. Professor Duplo.
Yeah, Professor Duplo, that's for sure. It certainly looks ominous in the moonlight.
There's a vital clue waiting for us here, isn't there, Professor?
That's what I'm counting on, Luke. And it would seem that Inquisitor Barnum had the same idea.
That would explain why Constantine is helping us.
He notably didn't have the same idea. He notably didn't figure this out. Inquisitor Darklaw had to tell him. So this is the tower in which the Creator resides. The tower that none of the townsfolk, nor even the knights, dare visit.
It's surrounded in secrecy, that's for sure. It's a bit like the Eldritch Woods.
Indeed, those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves.
Not to mention those underground ruins. Talk about mysterious places. If the storyteller really did know everything about Labyrinthia, I'd have liked to have asked him a thing or two about them.
It's possible there may be clues related to those places, as well as a number of other matters waiting for us within that tower. Or perhaps they'll prolong all of the open mysteries. Who knows? In which case, there could also be any manner of traps or contrivances awaiting us as well. We shall have to be doubly careful from here on in.
Got it, Professor. You've what? You've completed your mission? He says he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now.
We couldn't have come this far without your fine guidance, Constantine. We can take it from here.
Constantine says we're the ones his master chose, so he knows he can leave this quest with us in good faith.
We're honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help.
Yes, thanks a lot. Take care on your way back.
Inquisitor Barnum loves this town more than anyone, and has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, Luke. For what? Oh, okay. We have a responsibility to fight to the end, for him and for everyone else in this town.
I'm ready if you are, Professor.
I do love the choice to give Barnum that, like, a tiny little fluffy dog instead of like like a big wolfhound or whatever. Like, truly was like, damn, green light on the water, so great cats before.
First green night, then green light. Really? Is Brianna green alright?
Absolutely not. Oh, cool. Oh, yay, green moon! Green moon!
Green moon!
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Green eggs and ham. Green moon.
Puzzle time! This might take the rest of the time, who knows?
Probably.
It seems the mechanisms put in place to protect the tower are still operating.
Does that mean we can't go inside?
No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is in the form of a puzzle. If we solve it, perhaps we can enter. Storyteller,
It's really fucking weird how everything in this fucking city is a puzzle.
That's, you know how the storyteller is. Oh, Jesus.
Dead, Professor?
This is a number between 1 and 12. There's also a set of 3 triangles with gems already inside them. Keep in mind, these gems cannot be moved. Place the gems from your hand so the sum of all the numbers on each triangle's perimeter adds up to 39.
Okay, it's like not exactly Sudoku. It's kind of Sudoku.
So, make the sums equal...
So all of the triangles have to be 39.
So triangle number 1 is here. Plus
yeah, and that's
triangle
currently
number 2,
at 10.
Plus triangle number 3.
Yeah, and triangle 2 is at 20. And triangle 3 is at 22? Did I do that right? Yeah.
I don't understand.
So 10, 20, 22.
The sum of all the numbers on each triangle's perimeter adds up to 39.
So each triangle has to be 39.
That's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
How's the first triangle going to be 39? It's 1 plus 3, plus at the most 12.
Well, the biggest one you can add 3 to. And you're currently at 10. So what are the configurations? What are the configurations of 3 of the 6 to the side that end up making 29?
I can add 3. What do you mean? Sorry.
Because the biggest triangle, you have 3 empty slots on it.
Where are the
that one,
slots?
that one,
these 2. Those
and
also
the bottom
the big
right
triangle.
corner. Yes.
They're the middle triangle and the big.
Those are gonna be harder because they overlap with the middle triangle, though.
Sure. Do these ones also overlap?
Some of them do. The 5 overlaps with the 2. The 8 doesn't. Oh, yeah, the 9 does. I counted the 9, right? Yes, I did.
This one does as well.
Yeah. So I would say let's just start.
No, this one
with,
doesn't. This one doesn't overlap with the bigger triangle. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay.
So you need 29 on the outer perimeter, and you need to do that by 3. 3 spots to fill. 12, 10, 7. Probably check if anything else work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The other thing is, let's see, 12, 10, and 7. You could do.
Sorry, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all the specifics here. So 9 plus 5. Okay, 9 plus 8 plus 5 is. I'm potentially gonna start on the inside. 17.
And you would need the 7 to be on one of the overlapping ones because. Oh, I think I see it. Yes, you need the 12 and the 7 to be on the 2. Like the middle ones that overlap with the middle, because then that will make the 2 triangles. Yeah, that'll make the 2 triangles 39, and then you just need to focus on the smaller one, right? Did I do that right? and then the 10 on the corner.
Okay, so far so good. Then I just need to okay. So 9
Oh,
plus 8
oh,
plus...
wait. Switch the 12 and 10 and put the 2 in the corner. The other corner. Yeah, and put the 2 in the one below the 8 to the left. Yeah. And then now you just have 2 options. So I mean, pick one and then swap them if it doesn't work. I think they are both just the inner triangle, so I think it doesn't matter.
No, I don't. This one's not just the inner triangle. Overlaps, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Great. I'm glad you were here. That would have taken me longer. Wait. God, I'm so glad you're good at math.
I only paid thousands of dollars for a degree. Was it worth it? No.
That was indeed.
Are you sure? Look how good you were at that puzzle.
Yeah. You know what? For the Professor Layton puzzle, so worth it.
You know what? All I can do with my degree, Claire, is know the difference between treason and sedition.
That's also pretty good. All right. Professor, you did it. Professor?
Doesn't it seem peculiar to you, Luke? To get here, we had to make our way beyond the guard post and through the knight's garrison. That would normally be considered sufficient defense against intruders, or so one would imagine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There were several knights around as well.
And yet, in addition, we found that contrivance in place on the door. It would suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within.
Let's go on in and find out, Professor.
Damn, another to be continued.
Interesting. That was really short. That was maybe the shortest to be continued.
I think they didn't want to model the inner of the tower, so they're gonna just have Layton and.
Yeah, let's see where it starts.
Let's see where it starts.
Because I think we'll probably be stopping here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be stopping here. But if it starts, if it picks up with Layton and, oh yeah, this is a chapter.
This is a full chapter. Yeah, we're gonna be stopping here.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here.
What's it called though?
See, this chapter is called
The Final Witch Trial. Every chapter has to have the word "final" in it at this point.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna save. Saved in game, so perfect.
We saved.
Yep, we're all saved.
Perfect. All right. We are getting very close to the end.
It says I think gonna be 1 or 2 more sessions.
I think so. I do know that the trials get progressively longer in.
So 2 to 3 sessions, maybe.
2 to 3 sessions is probably correct.
I'm hoping it's 2 sessions. I would love to be done this game on the 6th.
I would also love to be done this game. Classic worst foot forward. By the time you get to the end of the bad game, you're like, damn, I wish this bad game was over.
And listen, I mean, do I sometimes think, why did I do this? Why did I come to you and I said...
Yeah, you were, like, this was your idea.
This was my idea because it was once... So, fun fact. The reason I had this idea is someone once suggested to me it'd be hilarious if you entered into the Metal Gear Solid series at Metal Gear Solid 4, which many people consider one of the worst, or at least most insane games to start with of that series.
Which I do think we need to get to eventually.
Which we will get to one day. And then I was like, there's so many series I haven't played that it would be hilarious to do that with. And I was like, this sounds like a really funny concept. And then, Claire, you said, hey, do you want to do streams? And I said, yes. And also, what if we did this stupid idea? You were like,
I was hesitant at first.
You were really hesitant.
I'll be real. I was super hesitant.
Yeah.
I think I'm justified though, but also I think I've come around to liking it more than than you.
We've ended up in the place where I think you are having a fun time, despite the fact that we know that you were right. This was a stupid idea.
It's not stupid. like Fen said, everyone I explained the idea to is like, oh, that seems like a fun idea.
And it is fun, and I'm having fun, you know?
Yeah.
It's just there comes a point where one of the things they don't tell you about bad games is that bad games are bad for so long.
Yeah, games are long.
Games are so long. And frankly, I love the moments where these games are deeply cringe and stupid.
Yeah.
I resent the moments where they're boring, which is unfortunately a lot of this game. It's been fairly boring because it's just boring to hear the same people say the same things over and over again. They just really want to get their characterizations in, and I get it, but you have to find a way to do that without just repeating the same shit over and over in slightly different tones of voice.
Yeah. I do really look forward to the salty spotlights.
Me too. They're very fun.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about whatever.
Yeah. I will say one thing. I think I asked you a thing. Are you good if I say that we're gonna do it on air?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we will go to Salty Spotlight after this game. However, before we do that, there was actually a bit of In Stars and Time that we missed, so we are gonna go back and do that. And just have like sort of a send-off, just like Undertale. Apparently, you can go back to the town and speak to everybody. There's an entire loop thing that we just missed. There's an entire loop plot, like the ending of the loop plot. So we're gonna do that, and I booted the game up because I was like, I want to finish this game, right? I want to do more, and it just felt so weird to not have you voicing the characters. Because I'm like,
I'm excited to go back to it. I'm excited. I'm
excited, and then we will have a good game immediately right after it too. So
yeah, I do. One of the things I will say is this does give me a sick, perverted sort of nostalgia for all the games we've played. Even though I do think for me in Stars and Time, by the end there, I was like, I'm ready to be done with this game. I do feel like going back now.
It was the longest Salty Spotlight.
Yeah. Going back now, I do feel like I've had some space from it, and I feel pretty satisfied with going back to it and doing a little bit more there. But at this point, even the bad games, I'm starting to have nostalgia for. Like, I remember Mass Effect.
I know what you mean.
I remember Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm like, damn,
God,
that was so much fun. How stupid was
No,
that
it wasn't.
Game? It was so stupid
So bad.
that it wrapped around to being incredible. It was almost a perfect satire of its own premise. Like, that's the thing. It was so bad, it wrapped around to being almost satirical, you know?
See, the thing is, I get what you're saying, though, because I feel similarly about Metroid. Metroid wasn't even that long ago.
100%. 100%. There's something
It was awful.
Truly special about a game so bad. I will never forget the moment of Mass Effect Andromeda where we were going through that full final sequence and we were like, okay, and now we go up against the final boss, and then the game was over because the final boss was just a bunch of little tiny fucking enemies. And that might be one of the funniest moments I've ever had in a video game.
Anyway, spoilers for that, I guess. Whatever.
Could not be.
They're bad games.
They're bad games. The video games, comedy video games could not make me laugh as much as some of the shit that's happened in these bad games.
Yeah.
I've never had anything make me laugh like some of my best friends are Krogans.
Fuck. I'm gonna go journal about that. I think is top of the list for me. Which happens in the same episode. I think it's in the span of 10 minutes. Those two things are said.
You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely right.
Anyways.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, that's to say that we'll be going back to In Stars and Time just for a quick one-off send off, and then we'll be moving on to a Salty Spotlight.
But first, we gotta finish this game still.
First, we gotta finish the game. So yeah.
Next week, we return for the trial of the century, of the millennia, of Labyrinthia, of forever.
So true.
It's
and I'm sure we'll find out who Bazella is. It's truly mind-boggling. We have no idea who it is.
Yeah, we're gonna
I think it's Ispella. Actually, I think it's Maya.
I actually think Bazella is Bizella is actually... What's the fucking... Oh, the names are like... Oh, Amir. Amir was Bizella all along.
Okay, if Amir is Bizella, the game's good.
The game's good. If Amir is Bizella...
If Amir is Bizella,
Greatest game of
the
all
game
time.
is good.
Greatest game of all time.
I'll eat my words. It'll be a good game if
really
Amir is
just want-
Bizella.
If there's one request I can make in this game as we go into this final trial, I am desperate. Please, video game, find a way to put Amir in this trial. Find a way.
Amir's been in every trial.
What?
Amir's been in every trial. Of course Amir's gonna be in this trial.
I'm so excited. I really hope for it. I'm so excited to be interviewing witnesses and then Amir shows up.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, folks. And remember, it's finally starting. The last witch trial.